Welcome, and can we start now? Yeah.
Yeah, we can start. Yes, I'm just managing some people asking me. Yes, so you can start. Yes.
Okay. First, as you are watching, Sergey is part of the team, part of the production. So, Sergey, also thank you for all of this. Natalia, you know Natalia sort of from these videos and the training. So, hello, Natalia. And if you don't know me, uh, I'm Albir, and thank you for being here. No, really, thank you for being here. And for the ones that know me from before, thank you as well for being here and for follow the work I have been doing. Actually, yes, it's first training. Every time I was thinking, as Kizomba has been in a big evolution constantly, and not just with the urban keys tarasho, the new trends, fusion part, but also Semba and Kizomba as the root in our what we are dancing. It all is also having evolution in with this new generation that they are dancing Semba on the native countries, mainly in Africa, but also in Portugal is happening. They are very good, a very big relationship in the history. So not just our side, the modern part is doing this evolution, but also the origins. And origins is making a big impact now. Many people from urban keys, they are getting more interested in this Semba. Mainly they are very interested in Semba as well in Kizomba, but they are more into Semba, no? How the process of the music, the process of the tricks and the steps. And there are some teachers making very nice fusion with this Semba flavor, mixing it with the urban keys as Audi and Laura. They are very nice, and you can see the structure that they know how to dance Kizomba, Semba, Tarraxo, Tarraxinha. So, in our opinion, a good teacher now needs to have a lot of information. We need to make able the students not just to understand urban keys or to understand fusion or to understand Semba. In our opinion, they need to understand everything in a good foundation, and from there they will say, okay, I like this more, or I like this more, I like more Tarraxo. But if they know the structure, the students, they're going to be able to understand how they can learn faster in the other styles under the Kizomba umbrella. So the responsibility that I feel, that we feel now with the students, is that we are going to teach our style, we are going to give our passion, what we feel, but without forgetting that there should be a big structure in the way they are going to learn, so they are going to be able to understand, maybe not execute in the moment, but understand that they have options and they can dance Kizomba, but also they are like, okay, if I do the activation of my body, that body consciousness, I go instead of the plie, because Kizomba we dance more in that plie, but urban keys we dance more in an active position. So I understand that I can do that activation and execute the technique of the urban keys fusion, etc., etc. So it's very important for us to express that in the teachers training. Then as a teachers, we know more or less the basics, the foundation, what are the song styles, ghetto sug, semba, which type of ghetto sugs we are playing, the different vibe. We know about this, but also for us in the teachers training, when we are going to be more specific in some topics that we believe that are important to have in a separate way, and then we can mix everything, but knowing that we need pedagogy to know how to teach that information. We need the methodology. Well, first we need the methodology and then the pedagogy to how to express all of that information. And that means how to prepare a class, how to balance the energy, manage the class, make some exercise. Maybe you prepare the class, but at some point you will need to, you go to a festival and the class is called intermediate, but then you have intermediate and basics in the class because it happens now. So you need to, in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, do the restructure of the whole class to say, okay, it has to be interesting, it has to be fun, and it has to fit for everyone, even though the class was labeled intermediate and there are some basic people. We can say to the beginners, please go. Please go, because this is not your class. But inside us, as a teacher, we are like, let's try to put some seed. Even though it's an intermediate class, let's put the seed that they can develop. Even though it's going to be risky, because as a teachers we are going to respect the intermediate, but having the consciousness of we can give some details to the beginners and they're going to be able to understand the class and to work, to practice by themselves with these little details that we gave them. So that pedagogy. We need the psychological part, how to communicate with them even though they are getting mad or frustration, or they are coming with a bad energy from the job, because for them is a way to meditate, to go outside of the reality and have a space of, I'm going to learn, but also I'm going to have fun. And this is something that is very important for me. We need as a teachers to have fun, so people they can have fun too and learn at the same in the same process. For me, I think you saw the classes. Well, my stupidity is natural, but I like to use this superpower to make people happy in class. But happy is happy with the methodology, with the information, with the steps, with the information, with the musicality, with everything, and they can smile and they have fun. So we go into that psychological part. And we also have the consciousness and spiritual part. For us, it's very important as well to have a good soul. Even though some people around us as a teachers, because the ones that you've been struggling maybe with the community in your countries, in your cities, everyone we had and we still have competitions and bad competitions, and people that say no, you are not good, or for example in my case, some of them they are saying, no, Albi, you can retire now. I'm like, no, why you want to kick me out? I would like to teach my whole life. No, you need to give space for new generation. I'm like, they have the space, but they need to work. They need to work in a good way, because I've been working and I believe in that. But all of this with a good soul, saying there is space, even though we are going to feel that competition, that pressure, but know how to handle in that consciousness, and applying a good development in yourself to grow and to make them grow also in the human way, having empathy, communication, the loving part of how to speak, how to express, even though sometimes we lose patience. Because yes, sometimes I lose patience as well. You are in class and you want to go forward, and you ask the people, you understand? No, and you see them and it's like, how can they don't understand what I'm saying? Because it's in your brain, it's in the way you express. But we need to be patient. We need to understand they come from different techniques, they have different bodies, different capacity of memorizing, different capacity of expressing with the bodies. And it's hard. It's hard to handle sometimes this, and you feel frustrated and you feel frustration. Now it's not working. I'm not going to be a good teacher. Why should I be a teacher? And you're going to make yourself some questions, and you're going to doubt. But that's the moment you need to have strength to say no. If you really want this, if you really want to teach, let's go for it. But it's not hard. It's not easy, but it's not hard if you really want to achieve that goal. Because teaching not just the methodology and the whole information, but as a teacher, you will have a responsibility. They believe in you and they will come for you, but not just because you are good teachers in combinations, and no, they come to you as also kind of a role model. They come to you because they believe in you. They come to you, they pay you, and they believe in you, in what you are going to say. So it's a big responsibility. But we are going to try to cover all of this, obviously, with the good foundation as well. Yeah. So we are going to have all this part that we explained, the methodology, and the second part will be the whole structure, blah, 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 blah. But also we are going to have the section of your questions. As teachers, we are like, okay, the students, they need this. We think they need this. We see something and say we need this. We need to train this, so we are going to make a methodology about the touches, and then how to make the hooks, because the hooks, they come from tango, but all the structure as well. But this is our point of view, but at some point as well, we need that. Also, we need your questions. We need your information about what you need, what you are struggling with. That's also that spiritual part in the other side, that we can help. We can help with the spiritual part if we talk, if you also ask questions, if you tell us your struggle, because there is a lot of struggle, and it's important to make it softer. The path is you need to walk, but let's try not to make it be with the stones and a lot of garbage. No, let's clear a little bit the path. So your questions are going to help us as well. And even though you say no, but yeah, please do not say stupid. You have a stupid questions. Maybe my question is stupid, but I will no. All the questions are allowed, and we are going to try to help on that. At some point, I'm a big asker. I ask a lot. The teachers at some point they finished the class and they were you have any question? They were asking me if I have some, because every time I was asking, I need to understand everything. And sometimes when I have a conversation with some people and we are arguing, they're like, Albert is so annoying. I'm like, of course I will be annoying if I want to know the information in a good way. You cannot tell me because you say like, no. As a teacher, I talk to my students, we talk to our students and we say, challenge us. Mm-hmm. Challenge us. Do not believe everything we say. Challenge us. And ask us why. Why we do this, why like this, because other teachers say blah 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 blah, why you have challenge us. And this is the good part. A very good part for us. I like to challenge myself with all these questions. But also, if you don't know the answer, it's allowed to say, I don't know. But I will look for the information and I will do more research. For us, it's allowed. We prefer that than to tell them a lie. For sure. No, I believe that. No. I don't know. I will ask.